Joe Biden is attacking the rich, and he's attacking corporations, and he's going out there trying to demonize the wealthy, the people that create all the jobs in this country, something that we actually need more of right now, because the jobs that we have, people they don't want to go get them. And again, that's Joe Biden's fault. So he's out there demonizing them again. The only problem is, while he's speaking for droning on and on about his tax plan and the rich are bad and they didn't pay any $40 billion in zero taxes and the teachers are in a higher tax bracket than Jeff Bezos and whatever else he's blathering on. While he's doing that yesterday, he's hacking up a lung. I mean, I think he only has one lung left because he's so damn old, but he's hacking it up, and it's so distracting. It's all really anyone can focus on. It lasted the entire speech. I just edited up a couple of the hacks so you could see this problem was recurring throughout his speech.
The choice is this: the data is absolutely clear. Since the pandemic began, COVID, pandemic, choices. Excuse me. Choice is clear. I'm Jill Biden's husband. Corn pop. I mean, that was the entire speech. Taxes. It was so bad that Norah O'Donnell from NBC later on in the press briefing with Jen Psaki, she not wasted because it's an important question, but she used one of her questions to ask what the hell's wrong with Joe Biden?
One very different, separate. Many of us were in the East Room watching the president. We've seen him on many occasions where he has a repeated cough. What is the situation with that cough, and is that a concern?
What is the situation with that cough? Is that cough a concern? And Jen Psaki is very concerned about Joe Biden's cough. Everybody in the White House is very concerned about Joe Biden's cough. The Democrats are petrified with fear that Joe Biden is not just going to cough, but one day just keel over there while he's giving one of these statements. And we know that it's a major concern of Jen Psaki in the White House because she tells everybody she's not concerned at all.
It's not a concern. We have a doctor who travels with him, obviously, who checks in if it is ever warranted. And certainly that continues to be the case, as it has been since the beginning of his presidency.
By the way, is the doctor that travels with him everywhere Dr. Fauci? Because I wouldn't. It's just a little cough. It's not a problem. He's, his phlegm in his throat, and, he's just clearing. It's just a cough we all get, and it's not anything to be concerned about. He wears a mask, and he's had 92 vaccine nations, so he'll be fine. It's Dr. Fauci traveling around with Joe Biden. But it was such a concern to the reporters in the room. It was such a concern to Norah O'Donnell and everyone else. And again, this is NBC. This is one of the friendly networks. This isn't Peter Doocy going, hey, is the president going to die today? Because he sure sounded like it in the speech. No, this is NBC. Next to CNN and MSNBC, they're about as liberal a news organization as you can get. And Norah O'Donnell not only asked about it, but when she got this lame brain lie of an answer from Jen Psaki that there's no concern whatsoever, she had a follow-up.
Is there an explanation for why he coughs so frequently in situations like that? I'm sure you saw it.
I did. I don't think.
Oh, I'm sure you saw it, right? And this is a great question because right now, NBC isn't even buying Jen Psaki's BS. Because Norah O'Donnell is like, look, okay, you're not concerned, but why is there an explanation? And you saw it, right? Like you can't deny that you saw it. I'm not letting you out of this one. Clearly you saw it. We all saw it. We all listened to it. What's the problem? Here's what she said about that.
I did. I don't think it's an issue of concern. I think there are a range of reasons why we may need to clear our throat or we may have a little light cold. And that's certainly something that presidents, elected officials, reporters, spokespeople can confront. But it's not an area where we have a medical concern.
So now Jen Psaki is diagnosing Joe Biden. Jen Psaki, the press secretary, is now Dr. Psaki, who is saying, well, there could be a myriad of reasons why the president is clearing his throat. Could be a slight tickle, could be a buildup of phlegm, could be he had too much yogurt for breakfast and there's just, a little that happens. Maybe it's a slight cold, but there's no need to worry. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to take her word for it because, number one, I don't believe a word this woman says. I don't even think her name is Jen Psaki, to be quite frank. And second of all, she's not a doctor. I feel like if they really want to put this to bed, they should have Joe Biden examined by a doctor. In fact, they should do it live on television because, again, we really can't trust anything they do behind closed doors.